Welcome to Random, Rambling, and Rhetoric with TJ Mercer. That's my TT. And it's all powered by her Samsung Notes. Now, here's my TT.
I just loves me some porta potties, said no one ever. I don't know about you, but the ickiest thing on the planet is when I am forced to use a porta potty. I try to hold my bladder until the last possible minute. And what about nasty public restrooms? Ew, public restrooms plus kids. Parents, what do you do as soon as you take them to a public bathroom? You make them hold up their hands and forbid them to touch anything. Then you get in the stall, there's no toilet paper or seat cover, you handle your business, come out, and then there's no soap or paper towels. Lord have mercy, Jesus is just not a good situation all around. Fortunately, there's the restroom kit, a full bathroom solution the size of a lightweight deck of cards. A deck of cards, y'all. I keep one in my purse all the time just because it's complete with a full patented oversized toilet seat cover, enough toilet paper to cover the essentials, plus wet wipes for your tushy and your hands. The restroom kit is a don't leave home without it necessity for your road trips, you going camping, the beach, festivals, basically any restroom that ain't yours. Even that friend of yours who's cleaning is not their strong suit. You know what I mean? So pop on over and visit therestroomkit.com. That's therestroomkit.com. And when you use the code RAMBLINGS, RAMBLINGS, you will get 15% off your purchase. So stop going to the bathroom without the full protection you need. Go get the restroom kit at therestroomkit.com.
Well, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed what my TT shared with you. And like she always says, let's go out and make God smile. And don't forget to hug somebody. It's T2 Mercer signing off now. See y'all later.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am happy to be on the move in my neighborhood on a beautiful California day, as always. And I wanted to just pop in and share my thoughts. I did a Facebook post this morning, and I thought I should probably share with you. And it was triggered because I was having a conversation with one of my friends, one of my favorite people, actually, of the Melanin Challenge Nation, who just happens to be of the male variety. But he and I talk about race so that we can understand. And it triggered, and what I was trying to share with him is that for people who live in my skin, and if you're new to this or have never seen a picture of me, then I should probably mention I am a woman of the melanin enhanced part of our humankind. I am a black woman, but I was trying to explain to him that it gets exhausting, the amount of processing that goes along with it just simply existing in our skin. Because anything negative that happens, we got to go through. Is it happening because I'm black? Is it happening for me because I'm a woman? Or is it happening just because the person is a jerk? So there's this process in anything that pops off. And for people who have a heart for people, who want to be rational, who want to actually look at things from all sides and not jump to conclusions and not pull the race card. It's just soon as something, between two races happens, it just really gets exhausting. And so it triggered for me a couple of incidents that had happened while I was doing my walks in my neighborhood. Now, I should probably say that I've lived in my neighborhood for 20 years now. No, never any problems, except for this one time. This woman who apparently lived down the street from me decided that she needed to come to my door and inquire about a car that had been parked in front of my house for a few weeks because it was broken down. And it wasn't my car, but I knew who it belonged to. And I knew it was from a couple who were having financial difficulties and their car had broken down. And now, did I say it was sitting in front of my house? So I'm not sure why a car in front of my house is bothering you, but that's neither here or there. So as she's telling me this, and I think she can sense that I'm not fazed by it, it's not bothering me. And I'm certainly not going to impose any more financial difficulty on them and call and have it towed, because that would be crazy. It ain't bothering me. So then she begins to inquire as to how long I've lived here. And at that point, I told her it's been 17 years. And she was like, oh, no, it couldn't have been 17 years. And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, I have never seen you before. In my mind, heifer, I've never seen you before, and yet I'm still not on your doorstep accusing you of lying. That didn't come out my mouth. It was the Jesus in me that held that clap back hostage. But I can't remember what I said, but it was enough to get her off my doorstep. And so aside from that, I've never had, any issues that were remotely close to me questioning race. So a few weeks, I've been out walking. I've taken a walking every day in my neighborhood for about an hour. And I was walking down my favorite cul-de-sac when I see a car come towards me and starts to kind of pull over. And I see it's a white woman and a nice car, it's a luxury vehicle. And she motions for me to come, to her window. Now, my first thought is, what in the entire hell you doing summoning me? That was the first thing. Second thing is, all hell, here we go. She gonna question my existence of being able to walk on a public street in my neighborhood because she ain't never seen me before. And it came so quickly because there's been a rash of, incidents that black people the cops have been called on us for just doing nothing. Whether it's having a barbecue, whether it's sleeping in a dormitory, whether it's, it's just been too many that I can't even remember. But it's just things that is just like recently, a white man pulled a gun of a group of college students and prevented them from getting in the elevator of a building he didn't even live in. So that's where my head is as she's summoning me, because, and then I'm instinctually grabbing for my cell phone because I'm like, I gotta record this because then it's gonna be my word against hers. And because she's white, her word is gonna be taken more valuable. And so let me record what happened, because all I'm doing is trying to have a talk with God while I'm walking and having peace on my walk. Now I've had that whole conversation in a split second. So when I get up to her car, I got major attitude because I've worked myself into she's getting ready to accuse me of something that she has no more right over than I have. And so when I approached, I was like, may I help you? And she goes, Lord have mercy, Jesus. She goes, I just wanted to tell you how inspiring you have been to me. I see you out here every day, and I just wanted to say, I wanted to introduce myself and just say you've inspired me to get up and get walking just like you. And I just don't understand, though, how you walk and read at the same time, because I've been watching you. Lord, my whole heart just melted, because here I had prepared to deal with negativity, and all this woman wanted to do was offer me kindness. So a few days later, I'm out walking in the evening, and walking down, this time I was closer on my street, And no, I wasn't on my street. I was somewhere else. And I see a car slow to a stop. Again, I instinctually grab for my cell phone to get the camera app open so I can start recording immediately, because I know she ready to ask me, do I live on this street? And what the lady said to me was, I just want to tell you there's a dog loose up here. And so you may not want to go this way. Perhaps turn around and go the other way, because he's a big dog. And once again, I had to exhale and catch myself, because I had prepared for a negative reaction, and I was met with kindness. And so for me, it really triggered, I don't really like that. I'm not the person that thinks negative. I'm always the person that gives the benefit of the doubt. And yet, what's happening in our society, has created, it could happen to anybody. Just recently, a black man was in his own apartment when a police officer claimed that she didn't realize she wasn't in her apartment and shot this man dead. And all he was doing was being in his own house. So as a person with my skin, it's kind of like you cannot not have that kind of stuff have some kind of impact on you, and it impact the way you navigate. And so it creates, especially for people who have my kind of heart, where I really do try to see the best in people, but it creates this added layer of protection that we got to process. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm just sharing my heart about it. Because I was really disturbed after that second time it happened that I went negative. And when I posted it on Facebook, several people, had posted, because I asked, has anybody else felt this way? And several people were like, yeah, we got to keep our guard up and be surprised by the positive. And I just don't know if that's how I want to live, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if that's really how I want to live. I think I want to be able to anticipate the good. And so, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I just want to put that out there. But here's what I also know, though, that it's imperative that we step away from social media and the news and not be so bombarded by it all. And that we have to get out and interact with people, because overwhelmingly, my interaction with people who don't look like me on a daily basis as I'm out is way different than the vitriol and the negativity and the outright meanness that I see in comments where people are making racial comments and, being keyboard gangsters as they hide behind the anonymity of the internet. It's like it could be a marked difference between what you're reading, taking in is that energy, and what happens. Good morning. Good morning. What happens as you are out during your day. So that's my heart. Let me know if that resonates with you. If you look like me, tell me what you think. And if you don't look like me, tell me your thoughts too. So with that said, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.